Hi, my name is Lainey Parker, and I am a classically trained soprano from North Carolina, and I am a performer as well as a private voice and piano instructor. I'm really passionate about music being performed in the way it was intended to be performed. Any note from a composer, any smallest little marking that's on a piece of music, I think that's all there for a reason. And I believe our role as musicians and artists is to respect that. And I think we have a responsibility to perform it in the way that it was written to be performed, actually. So I think I'm definitely passionate about that for sure. I think on the other end of it, I'm really passionate about individuality. I think it's important to not just go through the motions of singing a song that's been sung thousands of times before over 100 years, but making that your own and finding out how you relate to a song. You know, not just getting up and singing words and notes and rhythms, but I think it's important to ask yourself, why am I singing this? Who am I singing it to? And what is the purpose of me even singing this song? I think that's something that keeps me grounded as an artist, and it's just really important for your audience to have that experience with you as well. So I would say that those are the two things I'm most passionate about in performing. There was this one moment when I was growing up, and I would always get off the bus and be at my grandparents' house for a little while in the afternoon until my parents got home off of work. And that's where I would practice piano. I started playing piano at the age of 6. And my grandmother was the one that was responsible for making sure I practiced every single day. And so in the midst of all of those, small little practice sessions that sometimes I didn't really want to do, I would catch glimpses of her, and she would just kind of be sitting there with her eyes closed, just listening to me play. And I remember my first ever piano recital song was Pop Goes the Weasel. So there wasn't anything super astronomical about that. That should have been this extravagant moment. But I remember how happy my parents were that I did something like that at such a young age, and that I was doing something that made me afraid, but was really such a great experience for them on the other end of it to watch me play the piano. And I think when you sing a song or you play a song and there's that moment of silence before everyone starts clapping, and you just kind of get to rest in what you just accomplished and what you were just able to share with people with your gift, I think that is just the coolest part about performing ever. Best things about teaching, I think, are the students, definitely. I love just having a little small snapshot of their lives, and I love how they basically entrust you with something so vulnerable like their musical gift. And I think it's such a privilege to be able to steward that gift really well, and to nurture that and to cultivate it, and to help them grow and develop that talent into something that is so beautiful that maybe they would have never had the opportunity to experience before. And I think just being in a recital and watching your student perform, whether it be singing or playing or whatever, I think it is so special just to watch the growth of someone else and to remember your own growth. And man, I love teaching. I could talk about it all day long. I remember coming to Liberty and looking at the School of Music and thinking, wow, what an experience that would be. That would be so incredible. And on the other end of that, kind of questioning, I don't know if I could actually do that. I've played piano my whole life, basically. I've had the opportunity to sing and really, really loved that. But I think there was this big tension between like, I really love it, I want to do this, but can I actually? And I started college doing vocal performance, and man, just really fell in love with opera and performing and just growing and nurturing my voice and learning all about that and how to take care of it and how to sing all different kinds of repertoire that I'd never performed ever, and in different languages. And my parents really didn't understand that, but man, it was just the best experience ever. And I think along the way, I kind of was able to realize, oh wow, this is turning into something that I can do for the rest of my life. And not only could I do it, but I really want to do it for the rest of my life. And the Lord has been so kind to open doors for performing and teaching so many wonderful students. And I will never take that for granted. It is such a unique opportunity to be able to use your gift in your career every single day, and that's what I've been blessed to do, so I love it.